My experience comparing the world of IVF in the medical world to what Heather offers are just worlds apart. The personalised treatment and support that Heather can offer, I can honestly say I found nowhere else.
We had suffered 5 miscarriages and were a bit lost really on why it was happening. Didn't really feel like we had support from the NHS. We just kept being told, just keep trying, it's bad luck.
You think you know absolutely everything about having a family until you can't have one, and then all of a sudden, nothing made sense.
It's a midwife talking to someone that's very scared and just needs an emotional cuddle.
I felt quite lost ultimately, and that's when I came across Heather's website. Just after that first phone call, she made me feel hopeful and she came across so caring, and I thought, let's give it a go.
And Heather was able to offer a detailed analysis of what the results meant, but also I feel that she was then able to say, what do we do next?
Often when you go to appointments and things, they can almost baffle you with jargon. And then I explained to Heather what had been said or what we discussed. And then she would absolutely explain, I think, okay, that wasn't really what I thought it was, but that now makes absolute sense.
It was almost sort of having like a sister step in and say, right, let me take your hand. I will guide you through this. It's like the journey that you're going on, Heather is going on that journey with you. And she refuses to give up until we get the answers that we need.
She looked at, where we were before we came to her. So she took everything into consideration rather than just at the point we were at that particular point in time.
Heather was always very realistic. There was never ever guarantees that she would be able to wave a magic wand and make it happen. She was always very clear about that you would almost have the building blocks and we would always hope for the best.
I was able to speak to Heather every week. I wasn't waiting for long periods of time between medical appointments.
In the last 4 months, managed to give us answers that we would never have got anywhere else. We've got a clear route. We understand what the problem is, and we take that next step now to fix that problem.
After about 8 weeks of working with Heather, I'd fallen pregnant naturally, which even to this day, after I've just had my 20-week scan, I still cannot believe the fact that we didn't have to go down the IVF route.
We've got a beautiful daughter out of it, and life couldn't be better.
If you are lost and you've been in a similar situation to what we've been in, I would certainly reach out to Heather.
Yeah.
I absolutely would recommend Heather. She's an amazing human being. She's so knowledgeable in her field, and I would definitely recommend My Holistic.
The whole support, guidance, knowledge, and the treatments itself were just incredible, and I feel very, very grateful to have come across Heather.
Anyone that walks past me, I recommend Heather too. So